Hi! Welcome to my channel. I'm Kanani. This is kind of going to be like an introduction video because I am going to be turning this channel into a booktube channel. So this kind of started out as like a singing, like covers, original songs type channel. I mean, to be fair, I posted like 4 videos, but that's what it was. And so this is kind of a random change, but I've just really been wanting to make booktube videos, and I have not really been filming myself singing much, so I still might post those, especially original songs, when I get the chance to, when I want to, still on this channel. But I'm going to be transitioning to mostly doing book videos, hopefully. So I guess I'll just introduce myself. My name is not actually Kanani, that's my middle name, but I'm gonna go by it on this channel. So I was like a super prolific reader as a child. Like I read all the time, so many books, read super fast. And then I kind of got into a slump in like high school and some of college. Just with school, it got like too much. And then I think it actually kind of coincided with me getting into booktube. I think that, if I'm remembering correctly, that's kind of what got me back into reading. But I got back into reading, I got into like collecting books. I hadn't really owned that many books or like wanted to own. I just went to the library all the time, which I still do and I fully support. Most of the books I get are like thrifted or from free little libraries and stuff like that. So not a huge consumer in that way, but still I enjoy having books now. And I've been going in and out of slumps, like reading a lot and then not reading very much, but I just hit another stride. I read like 5 books or something in the last like 2 weeks or something, and I was very like proud of myself. So getting back into it, and basically this channel is just gonna be me talking about that, and maybe doing some challenges, TBRs, things like that, especially trying to read my physical TBR, or like kind of like read it and then haul it like some booktube channels I like. I don't know, we'll see. I guess speaking of that, some booktube channels I really like are, let's see, Books with Emily Fox, Books and Lala, Jack Edwards. Oh no, why am I forgetting every booktuber that ever exists? There's a lot. I like a lot of them. Those are the ones that are coming to my mind right now. There's way more that I really like though. Oh, with Cindy. That's a great one. Anyway, there's a lot. But I wanna make a booktube channel just like them. So I guess I'll just really quickly just talk about what types of books I like to read, what's my taste. That is one part of this channel, is that I kind of don't really know. I know that sounds crazy, but when I was in, elementary school, middle school, as a kid, when I was in my big reading era, basically I only read YA fantasy and YA dystopian, which I really liked. And I thought I kind of still liked. Recently, I've been realizing as I read that I don't really like a lot of YA fantasy or YA dystopian anymore. It's just, I feel like I'm too old for it now. So I'm trying to kind of figure out what I want. I've realized I don't even really like fantasy that much, at least traditional fantasy. But also I'm willing to try any genre, like literally any genre. I thought I didn't like thrillers, and then I read one recently and was like, wait, maybe this is fun. So willing to try any genre, but I would say right now, I mostly like books that are character driven, like a lot of characters. Doesn't have to have a lot, but I like a lot of characters. Honestly, recently a lot of contemporary books like that are very character driven and just feel very real, but are still interesting, I guess. I like magical realism. I like a lot of like weird short story collections, weird speculative stuff. I like reading queer books about queer people. I know that's like very broad, but that helps, I guess. Overall, see, this is why I don't really know what I like. But here are some books that I would say are my favorite books. So favorite books is kind of hard to say because, well, I had my favorite books that I was like, these are my all-time favorites, and then I look back and I'm like, oh, that was when I was in like middle school, so I don't know if they would hold up now, but they hold a special place in my heart. And those are specifically 3 trilogies that I just really, really loved. The Scythe trilogy by Neal Shusterman, amazing. Or I think it was I haven't read it in many, many years, but I loved that. Leviathan trilogy by Scott Westerfeld, which I've never heard anyone on Booktube talk about, which I loved it so much when I read it. I loved it so much. Maybe one day I'll do a video trying to reread it. But that series was so good when I was in middle school. I don't know if it holds up, but I thought it was amazing. It has very beautiful illustrations. But anyway, that one. And then also the Fifth Wave trilogy. I loved that too. So as you can see, very much like dystopian kind of. Leviathan is like steampunk, but oh well. I don't know what that counts as. I kind of count that as sci-fi. Anyway, those were like my 3 favorite, like top favorite books. And now I'm like trying to think, what are they now? If I think of things that I've read recently. 2 very popular books that I read that I absolutely loved was Song of Achilles and Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I know they're very different, but I'm just mentioning them because they're both kind of, I feel like they're like similar levels of like popularity, especially on Booktube. But love those 2. Just really, I guess maybe emotional books, really emotional. Those were emotional, maybe, I don't know. Oh, the Beartown trilogy by Fredrik Backman. Love all those books so much, so much. They made me cry. The characters feel so real. Oh my God. Okay, I know I'm not explaining these, but this is just because this is a quick introduction. I'm not going to go into them. Maybe if anyone wants, I can do a video about that. But yeah, those are like, I guess, some of my favorite books. I said a few, right? I said a few, I think. But yeah, I guess that's about it for now. This is just a very fast introduction video. I'm going to be making another video very soon. Hopefully I'll post it like right after this. Maybe not, don't hold me to that. But gonna be making another one really soon. I'll probably be reading the first chapter of a bunch of books on my physical TBR and then deciding if I want to continue them or on all of them. So that sounds fun. I hope you guys stick along, anyone that sees this. I hope some people watch it. So yeah, just stay tuned if you want to see me read books and talk about books. Yeah, see ya.